All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're launching a mission, a deep dive, really, into a new frontier in AI development. We're talking about orchestrated intelligence. You know this feeling, right? If you've ever tried to build something serious with AI, you have definitely been here. That moment of pure frustration when your complex workflow just dies. It's a sight that's all too familiar for pretty much every developer out there. But here's the thing, this isn't just some simple bug you can patch. No. It's a sign that we're trying to navigate a pretty hostile galaxy with outdated tools. The old ways of doing things are just failing us, especially when we're trying to pull valuable, real-time data from the absolute chaos of the modern web. Look, we have pushed single prompt engineering to its breaking point. Trying to get one giant language model to do everything, research, analyze, write, and then validate its own work, it's like sending a single astronaut to build a colony on Mars. It's just doomed to collapse under its own complexity. And this right here really lays it all out. On the left, you've got the old way. A single point of failure, it loses context, it hallucinates, it's a mess. But on the right, you have a crew of specialized agents. And this modular way of thinking isn't just a little better, it's way more robust, it's scalable, and you can actually debug it when things go wrong. So what is the mission-critical resource that we're all fighting for? Well, it's fresh, real-time, structured data. That is the rocket fuel for modern AI, and almost all of it lives out there on the web. The key technique for using that fuel is something called Retrieval-Augmented Generation, or RAG. It's how we stop AI models from just making stuff up. We ground them in real-world facts. But RAG has a massive Achilles heel. It is completely dependent on getting a steady, reliable stream of high-quality data. This pipeline you're looking at is the engine behind so many of today's AI apps. But, as we've already seen, that very first step, reliably scraping data from the web, is a huge bottleneck. It's exactly where these old monolithic systems just fall apart. So, to break through that bottleneck, to really navigate this hostile data galaxy, we need a new kind of vehicle for our mission. We need a framework that's built from the ground up for intelligent orchestration, not just simple execution. And this is where CrewAI comes into the picture. Now listen, this isn't just another library you pip install. It's a total paradigm shift. It's about moving from a single lone AI worker to a whole collaborative team of specialized AI agents. The first building block you need to understand is the agent. Just think of them as your mission specialists. You give them a specific role, a goal, and even a backstory to help the AI really embody its purpose. This is how you create your researcher, your analyst, or your writer. So once you have your agents, what's next? You give them tasks. And these are specific, actionable assignments they need to complete. Things like research the latest trends in the AI industry, or write an engaging blog post based on this data. Then you assemble these different specialists into crews. This is your team. This is where they're designed to work together, to delegate to each other, and collaborate to get a much larger job done. And finally, you have flows. You can think of the flow as the mission commander. It defines the big picture strategy, it manages the state of the entire project, and it decides exactly when to delegate a complex job to one of your crews. And this just brilliantly shows the chain of command. You have the flow providing that high-level control, while the crew handles all the complex collaborative work on its own. It's really the perfect balance between a directed strategy and emergent autonomous intelligence. Okay, so that all sounds great in theory, but let's talk about the engineering reality. Let's look at what makes CrewAI a system you can actually use in production and not just some clever prompt chaining hack. First off, your agents are not starting from scratch. CrewAI gives them a powerful toolkit right out of the box. They can search the web, scrape sites, read files, even search through GitHub. They have everything they need to gather that crucial data for our RAG pipeline. But what about data quality? To stop that classic garbage in, garbage out problem, CrewAI workflows integrate Pydantic. If you're a Python dev, you know it's a fantastic data validation library. It's basically a guardrail. You define a strict schema for your data, and Pydantic makes sure that anything scraped gets validated the moment it's extracted. This is how you guarantee only clean, reliable data is fueling your system. Now, it's really important to say that a framework like CrewAI isn't the only way to do this. Some devs are going to prefer building custom solutions from the ground up for total control, and that's perfectly fine. But the underlying principle is exactly the same.
The core idea of orchestration and specialized agents is what's truly a game changer, whether you build it or you borrow it.
So, after this whole deep dive, what is the one crucial point you should take away from this mission briefing?
Well, the future of building these complex AI systems is this massive paradigm shift. We are moving away from the chaos of just throwing giant prompts at a model and we're moving towards orchestrated intelligence. An intelligence that's powered by specialized agents using validated data to create workflows that look and feel like a human team.
Ultimately, if you only remember one thing, please let it be this. AI needs structure to scale, period. Intelligent orchestration is always going to be bigger models and more complicated prompts when you're dealing with real-world problems. So, if this briefing helped you understand the future of AI orchestration, you can support our mission. Go ahead and like this explainer, share it with other builders and engineers you know, and of course, subscribe to Lollit Official to join the crew for all our future deep dives. And, hey, let's make this a real mission. If we can get just 10 new subscribers by January 3rd, 2026, I'll host a live introductory session just with you all. Let's hit that goal together. Thanks for joining the crew on this one.